Imagine you have just developed a stomach ache, but not just an anxiety speaking in front of crowd stomach ache or a painful but predictable period cramp. Something feels very wrong. The pain radiates up your back and down your leg, and so you rush to the emergency room where they diagnose you with pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreas. The bacteria Actinobacter has infected your pancreas. It's dangerous but survivable, so doctors give you the standard treatment, an antibiotic. Antibiotics are chemicals that kill bacteria. The first one doesn't work, so they give you another, and another. Things become very dire. You slip into a coma, and doctors have no idea what to do. This bacteria has developed antibiotic resistance. A bacteria can gain a random mutation that prevents the antibiotic from killing it, and due to natural selection, that strain is more likely to survive and pass on the antibiotic resistance. The World Health Organization lists antimicrobial resistance as one of the top 10 greatest threats to global health. In the US, 350,000 people are already dying yearly from previously curable infections. This story is not just some terrifying example of what could happen in the future. It is a real story of a man named Dr. Tom Patterson who in 2016 developed pancreatitis after a trip to Egypt with his wife. But he did not die. He was actually saved by a virus, a specific type of virus called a bacteriophage, or phage for short. Phages are like any virus, requiring a host cell to replicate. However, phages solely target and kill bacteria. They are actually one of the most diverse, abundant, and oldest organisms on Earth. You can find phages anywhere, from the soil in your backyard, to the ocean, to where the phage that first cured Dr. Patterson was found, sewage water. Phages were first described over a century ago. Scientists were very excited because up until that point, almost any bacterial infection from a paper cut to food poisoning was basically a death sentence. They immediately saw the therapeutic potential. But then, a couple years later, Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, the first antibiotic. Antibiotics were simpler because, unlike phages, which are evolved to kill only a select range of bacteria, you only needed one antibiotic to kill most species of bacteria. Therefore, for a long while, phage research was all but forgotten. But now today, multi-drug antibiotic resistance is a growing trait in bacteria, re-emphasizing the necessity of research into bacteriophages. So far, there are still many limitations with phage therapy, from the limited number of phages who have been sequenced to the time restraints in finding an individualized set of phages to cure the patient's specific strain. Fortunately, labs all around the country and world are working on this critical research, including the one I work at UCSD, which is where Dr. Patterson was first given this crucial therapy only a few years ago. A future where we can no longer rely on antibiotics is close. But there is hope. By developing phage therapy, we may one day save billions of lives.